Hello and welcome to another PA Matches cast. I'm Brian Purkiss, and this is round 3 of the PACE Master of May tournament. We are 3.5 minutes in of round 3, and we've got a 1v1 between Thatslife and mattrmunson, with Thatslife in the pink and Matt in the white. At this point in the match, Thatslife does know where Matt is, but Matt does not know where Thatslife is. Matt started right here in the water, and actually, you know what? Let's just real quick see. Look at this. He started here in the water and went for a naval factory first. Unfortunately, at this point, naval starts they're not honestly not very good. They are still at this point not as good as land-based starts. So I would have been curious to see what other spawns Matt had and what his other options were. Another option of what he could have done would be to start in the water, put up his opening economy buildings, and then move onto the land and build the bot factory. Kind of like what he did, except he went and he bought this naval factory first. Navals, they're just too slow, and they did bring down the costs more in line to land, so that's not as much of a factor, but still, it's just not quite there yet. Another option that he could have done would have been build an air factory first. Either way, it is what it is. Okay, so Thatslife is already working on his first advanced factory and is going advanced air first. That is a very good move for Thatslife. Advanced air is incredibly powerful, and since mattrmunson is in the water, having that advanced air would be very helpful for raiding these metal extractors. And if Matt were to expand out here into the middle of this giant ocean over here, then Thatslife would be able to use gunships to easily raid these outlying metal extractors, and Matt would not be able to do much about it because the boats are just too slow to get into any helpful position. So Thatslife is doing some very nice expansion with the help of air fabricators. Air fabricators are not as efficient, nor do they build as fast as ground fabricators, but because they are so fast, they can be extremely helpful. Both players are expanding nicely, but unfortunately Thatslife has a larger economy, but he's not using it. So right now Thatslife is just not as as much of a economically sound place at this time. He's still working on that advanced air factory. Looks like it's give or take a third done. And Matt is working on that advanced air as well. Let's see what Matt sees. Matt, really? Matt has not done any scouting and currently does not know where his opponent is. But since the game's currently a tech rush, it's perfectly fine for him to not do any scouting or raiding, provided that he does a good job getting to advanced. Thatslife does not know that Matt is working on advanced air. And it looks like, yep, Matt is going to beat Thatslife in the race to advanced. Matt's got more fabricators working on that advanced air factory. Let's take a look at the total unit count. Yep, and Matt has a much greater fabric count. I've found that with the current build, fabricators are more valuable than factories. You're much better off building a lot of fabricators than building lots of factories. It seems like whoever has more fabricators tends to do better than the person who has less. With the fabricators, you're just able to, well, do this. You're able to assist down with great effectiveness and just pump out tons and tons of advanced whatever you just built, as well as assist on factories, nukes, economy, advanced economy, whatever. Interesting. Built a transport. More transports. What is he planning on doing with so many transports? Lots of transports. What are those? What did he... Is that... I can't tell what he picked up. Oh, he hasn't picked up anything. Nope. He is just pumping out tons and tons of transports. This is a very interesting move. Ooh. There's a bunch of Infernos over here. Looks like, wow, that is a very unique move. Matt is going to go for a late game Inferno drop. He's got a bunch of Peregrines for protection and a bunch of transports and a bunch of Infernos, but he does not know where his opponent is. Very interesting indeed. So let's see how Thatslife is doing. Thatslife also has his advanced air out and is moving out with the traditional gunships and Peregrines. Unfortunately for, well, both sides, all it takes is one more Peregrine than your opponent has, and your entire attack force will be gone in a blink of the eye. Let's see, we've got 2, 4, 6 fabricators assisting that air factory. And 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 bot, 2 air. Still not much going on, not much attacking. At this point, Thatslife could come over here and do a decent amount of raiding by hitting these outlying metal extractors. Wow, that's a lot of Infernos. Still working on assisting. I wish the spectator features were more fleshed out so I could select these and figure out how many there are here. But that is a lot of transports and a lot of Peregrines. I'm rather excited. I can't wait to see what he's going to do and how this is going to work out. And Matt is now working on a bunch of T1 air factories. Going to work on getting up a lot of air fodder, or cannon fodder. Air fodder, same thing. Let's see. Thatslife. Air Force is spread out, and now the gunships are working on hitting the outlying metal extractors. Very good move. Very good move. It helps win the war of attrition by using advanced air to hit the outlying metal extractors like that. But Matt does have a significantly larger economy, although his economy is being hit. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, this is very risky. The transports are out front. He needs to get those transports behind the Peregrines, or they are going to get shredded like that. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. Oh, but he has landed a bunch of Infernos, and they are going to town. Unfortunately, this attack could have been so much better if either the formations put the transports behind, or if he'd done a little bit more micro to get the Infernos out front. Either way, those Infernos are just wreaking havoc. Look at all that energy gone. Unfortunately, Thatslife is still in the positive. He really needs to get those Inferno. Yep, it's probably going to be too late now. But he really should have gotten those Infernos and focused down on that advanced air factory. If he still has a chance, but those chances are dwindling and gone. If he had taken those Infernos and focused down on that advanced air factory, well, it would have been game. Although that commander is right there, and they could have just uber cannoned the Infernos. So maybe not. Either way, that was risky. It's a decent amount of damage. It could have been so much more damage if the formations had just worked out in mattrmunson's favor. Bots moving forward, doing a bunch of damage, and oh, this is not good. They are focusing down on that advanced air factory. Infernos are trying to get into place to take out those bots, but those bots are now just going to move away. Those bots, yep. Looks like they are going to be able to successfully destroy that. Oh my goodness, that was close. That was ridiculously close. Mattrmunson just barely saved his advanced air factory, and with it, he has potentially saved the match. Wow, that is a lot of Infernos. He needs to get those Infernos out doing something. So, Thatslife's gunships have done a lot of damage, taken out quite a few metal extractors, put a dent in Mattermunson's economy. And, oh, now this is interesting. Mattermunson has not built any advanced eco as of yet. Very interesting. While on the other hand, Thatslife has. Thatslife now has an advanced bot factory out and is working very hard on getting the advanced eco out. He is hurting for energy fairly hard, so maybe that Inferno drop did a little bit more damage than I thought it would. Let's see. Still focusing down on those transports, as well as that advanced naval factory. If he gets out a bunch of stingrays, then my goodness, those stingrays could just shred Thatslife's base. With their long-range missiles and their anti-air missiles, nothing will be able to stop them from just destroying almost all of Thatslife's base. Maybe even could reach out to that advanced air factory. But if it can't reach out to the advanced air factory, that's perfectly fine. It'll be able to take out that advanced energy, no problem whatsoever. Still up in the air, anybody's game. Oh, that's a lot of laser defense towers. Working on protecting that all valuable advanced air factory. If Matt were to get out a bunch of walls, then he'd be able to drastically increase the effectiveness of those laser defense towers. Bot force moving in. But there's so many laser defense towers. Oh, gunships overhead. Moving in, going for a commander snipe. Look at that health bar going down. This is not good. Looks like we are going to get a commander snipe. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh my goodness, that was close. But now he is incredibly vulnerable to another snipe, and yep, as I thought he would, he is now working on getting out some peregrines. Let's see what Thatslife is doing. No nukes as of yet, just working on hard on getting that economy back on track. And oh, Leviathan, nope, canceled. Look, misclick, working on that Stingray as I thought he would. Very, very good move. Holy cow, that is being built very quickly. That single Stingray is as powerful as a peregrine, if I remember correctly. Its rate of fire is just ridiculous, and it can shred gunships or any air for that matter so stinking quickly. More gunships moving out. Only 3 this time, flying overhead and taken out by all those anti-air missile defense towers. No problem. Stingray is out. We'll see where it goes. Things are certainly looking good for Mattermunson. He is taking advantage of that naval supremacy. And let's see. Matt does need to be very careful. He is not working on advanced eco at all, and if he's not careful, he's going to fall behind. Thatslife is working on a nuke. Let's bring up Pip. Picture in picture. I should have done that a while ago, and let's keep an eye on that nuke. Stingray is heading out. If that Stingray can get there in time and snipe that nuke, then Matt could pull off a win, but it's still anyone's game. Matt really needs to work on advanced eco. He's just not doing any advanced eco at all. That is ridiculous. If he had gone for some advanced eco, he'd be able to win this no problem at this current rate. But right now, he's conceding map control and he's conceding economy. And that nuke is being built very quickly. And all it's going to take is one nuke, and that commander is gone. And Matt's economy is being hit. And there's not much that's going to be able to defend. Oh, there we go. One gunship, one Peregrine, all the gunships gone in mere seconds. Let's see, what kind of radar coverage? No radar coverage. Nope, blinking radar coverage. Stingrays are now moving forward and putting in their work. They're very slow, so I don't know if they're going to make it in time. That nuke is going up quickly. But if he's able to take out some of those... Man, those missiles just don't do nearly as much damage as they used to. If they are able to take out some of those key structures, it's going to be close. Matt really needs to scout, find that nuke, and snipe it. If those Stingrays go straight there and find the nuke and focus down on it, then he could save. But that nuke, whoa, hello, Inferno drop incoming. Oh, wow. This is going to turn it around. Using those scouts as cannon fodder. Very good move. Holy cow. All of the Infernos are down in the middle of the base, focusing down on that commander. It is going to be close. And the snipe! Wow! That was a nail biter. That nuke had finished and then was sniped. Wow. GG. That was nuts. If he had waited another 5-10 seconds to drop those Infernos, then he would have lost the match because he would have gotten hit by that nuke. Wow, that was a fantastic finish. Well played by both players. At either point in the match, that could have gone either way. That was fantastic. Let's back up a little bit. I want to see how close that was. Okay, maybe it wasn't quite as close as I thought it was. No, that was pretty darn close. That was pretty darn close. That nuke is finished and ready to go. Wow. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed that, obviously. I hope y'all did. Let me know what you think in the comments and drop me a like and a subscribe. I'll see you next time.